Okay, welcome to the second lesson for the light project. So in the first lesson, we spent some time constructing the red and the blue side. When we laser cut those out, you'll have 4 of those, which will make up the actual 4 sides of the light. Now we need to turn our attention to this area here. Let me just hide this to show you. So behind the red and blue sign is we have another piece of acrylic, this piece here. And within that piece, we put a pattern because the idea is that when the light is inside of here and you have your filter behind it, it'll create a nice view and it'll look good with the pattern you choose. So we're going to show you today how to create a pattern. There's going to be a couple of ways to do this. So there'll be one video showing you one way and then be another video showing you another way. So let's get started. So to start, what we'll do is, like we normally do, we will just create a new document. So create document. I'm going to call this one light filter small. Oops, from filter. Okay, because there are 2 different sizes of light filter you need to do. We'll talk about the sizes now. So the small light filter that you're going to do, there are set sizes for that. So to begin with, we're going to use the front work plane. I'm going to hide the right and the top. I don't need those today. So right and top, hide that. So use the front work plane. Oops. Okay, so use the front work plane. I'm going to go to sketch. I want to sketch in that work plane, and I'm going to press N, and it flips it to the view I want. So I need to draw the outline of this filter. So to do that, I'm going to go to center point rectangle, go to the center point of here, click out, and then just click once. Okay, once I've clicked once, I now need to set the size. So it's going to be 48 millimeters across. Then it's going to be 150 millimeters up. Okay, that's important, that size, and you need to follow the same sizes. So 48 by 150. Then what we're going to do is we're going to use this tool here, which is the offset tool, because I want to draw a line inside of here. So this is the easiest way to do it. Click the offset tool, and you want to select all the lines that you want to offset. And let's just undo that. That didn't quite generate correctly. So let's start again. So you click the offset tool, click that line, that one. Now what will happen is it puts the lines on the outside. So all we need to do is need to flip the direction by turning the arrow. That puts them on the inside. And then just zoom in, roll your mouse, and just change that to 5 by double clicking on it and turn to 5. Okay. So there we've got our frame. And with this design, I'm going to do kind of like a zigzag design. And I'll show you what I mean by that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to draw some sections that I want to be, these sections I'm drawing now, things I want to keep, okay? So I want to put a bit across here, like that. I'm going to press escape, and then I'm going to draw another line that goes across that way, okay? Escape that. And then I'm going to draw another line that comes down to here. Okay, press escape. And again, this design can be up to you, what you want to do. I'm just showing you one of the methods here that we could do. And then I'm going to sketch maybe another one, like probably somewhere like, no, not that way actually. I'm going to go the other way, this way. Okay, like that. So I'm going to press escape there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use the snipping tool, snip out these bits, okay, like that, because I'm going to push those bits through. when I extrude it. Actually, I've done that wrong. It's not quite right, that. Actually, I'm going to leave those lines in. I'm going to leave those lines in, actually. I'll leave those lines in. It'll make it easier. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to click OK. I'm happy with that sketch. I'm going to go to isometric, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to spin that round. I'm going to get this, and I'm going to add some thickness to it. So the first thing I want to do is I want to just extrude this area. Okay, so that area there, so the frame, I'm going to extrude that, and I'm going to extrude that by 3 millimeters. Okay, so I've got a simple frame there. Okay, dead simple. Yeah. Now what I want to do is I want to get those other bits I drew and add those to the details. So that's easy to do. All we have to do is reactivate the sketch again so we can see the lines. So click that. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to select the ones we want to keep. So I want to keep that one. Okay. And I want to keep that one. And maybe I want to keep that one as well. All right. Now if you look at it, we spin around, we can see that firstly it's too thick. Okay, you want to make it the same thickness as this, which is 3 millimeters. But also, we can see that that has now created it the right way. So if you just click that and go OK, you can now see that you have some holes cut out. So what we'll do now is we're going to add a bit more detail to this. Because yeah, it's okay having 3 things cut out, but what happens if you want to have a few more cut out? You can do quite easily. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say I want to create a sketch onto here. Okay, and then I'm going to press N. And what I'm going to do this time, I think, is I'm going to draw maybe a triangle shape kind of on here that looks similar to this one. Okay, get it kind of about right. Don't have to hang over a little bit like that. Okay, escape that. So that's one shape there, and then I'm going to do the same thing up here as well, like that. So again, I'm going to follow that to there, to there, to there, and just go straight across that one and tidy that up afterwards. So okay, like that. Now I'm going to use the snipping tool just to cut this here and here. So it tidies that up. So you can see now I've got 2 more pieces. And what I'm going to do with those 2 more pieces is I'm going to cut those away. But before I do that, I'm just going to do something. So I'm going to say, okay, I want this to be from there to there. I want it to be 5 millimeters. Moved it. And then I say from there to there, I also want that to be 5 millimeters. That worked. Okay, so we won't do that idea. So just leave it as that. Okay, so just leave it like that. Then what we're going to do is say, okay, I'm happy with that sketch. Now I'm going to take away these sections here and here. So simple as before, click that, and then click that. We want to remove it, we're not adding it, we want to remove it. And you can see that it's taken those away. Okay, so click, and then they disappear. So you can start to see we are building our panel up with the gaps in for some details. So this little area here, I'm going to add a bit more to that. So again, same as before, I want to sketch onto here. Okay, that's activated now, so sketch 3. I'm going to use that line down like that. I'm going to come down to here. I'm going to go across there, and then cut up like that. Okay, and then I'm going to finish that sketch, and I'm going to do the same thing before. Click that, click remove, and it cuts it away. So you can see I'm starting to build up one of my panels for the side of my light. It's the correct size, and I just chop these out by using an extrude tool. Okay, what I'm thinking now is I want to just add a bit more detail. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to sketch again on this face, but this time I'm going to use the 3-point arc tool, and I want to add some arcs into here and here. So I'm going to click onto there. I'm going to come out like that with the arc, not too much, don't want to overhang, so I'm going to keep it like that inside. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another arc, but this time I'm going to use the offset tool. So I'm going to click this here, I'm going to flip it round, and it keeps it the same shape as that other one. I'm going to click OK. And now I'm just going to, whoops, press the wrong OK. And then I'm just going to join the lines up. So join that to there. Let's escape, and then also join that to there. Okay, let's escape. Now I'm just going to use the snipping tool to tidy that up. And I'm going to do the snipping tool to tidy that up as well. So I could continue, and I could put another arc in here. Actually, let's do that to show you how to add more features to your design. So 3-point arc, well, let's go for point to point, flip it round, don't go too far up, maybe like there. So it's just touching. And then we're going to use the contour tool, click the edge, flip it round, okay, to the distance you want. Do that. Get your line tool, click to there, okay, and then your line tool from there to there. Okay, state that. And then we're going to snip out these bits and these bits. Okay, and then we're just going to click OK, we're happy with that. And then we're going to go to isometric view again, just extrude that bit as well. So click that. I want to change direction. Okay, and it's important here you click add, because you want to add it to your design. But also you change it to 3mm. At the moment it's too thick. So that's done that one there, and then that one there as well. And then we click OK. And you can start to see I'm building up quite an interesting pattern. And I could continue with that if I wanted to. I could add in a straight line down the bottom. I can add in more slots here, just by adding in extrudes to create quite an interesting pattern for the sides of your light. Now, just bear in mind as well while you're doing this, we also need to make sure we have enough space for the light to come through. You don't want to make it too crowded, because your light won't be able to get through your product.